9 podcasts.
Adelaide should rest their stars against the Pies this Saturday night.
Oh, Richard, out. You're going to bash him, aren't you?
No, that's all right.
I don't condone violence.
Smart ass.
He's a silly little man.
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to Eddie and Jimmy on this Thursday as we get ready for the penultimate home and away round of football. Isn't it? It's amazing. I was talking to my son Xander, who's obviously new to the caper, and I said to him, everyone just starts to drop off around June, July in the media, the heads, you're going through the motions a bit and tuning out the sausages. And I said, then suddenly you go, bang, there's 2 weeks and it's on. And then there's the bye and everyone's going, where's the footy? And then you get into the finals and 4-2-2 grand final and you go, wow, where's it gone? And 3 weeks later you go, can we start now? Yeah. It's an amazing time of the year, isn't it now?
It's the best.
As we look out here, look at that, magnificent. All right, Jimmy Bartel, the great Jimmy Bartel is with me. Thanks to Tab and Lexus of Blackburn, Andrew Moore and all the team doing wonderful things. Later in the episode, we'll tell you how you can join us at the Sporting Globe. Thanks to Tab, and we'll get Andrew Moore and all the guys down in from Lexus of Blackburn on the day as well. Might even have a couple of test drive cars there.
Nice.
What do you
couple
reckon?
of spaceships.
Yeah, exactly. Mate, it's unbelievable. Food and drink provided. We'll tell you how to go about that a little bit later on. In fact, just go to Eddie and Jimmy. Send us an email at eddieandjimmy@9.com.au and give us some thoughts on where you think football should go. 50 words around that. Keep it nice and brief, and we'll have a chat about it on the day. Right, I want to go to short, holding or buying. Jimmy, Fremantle flag.
I'm a big believer in Freo, and I have been all year. I'm just going to hold at this moment.
You know what will kill them? If I tip them.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. You tip them in the next
Every
couple of
time.
weeks.
Oh.
You picked up where I was going there. Look, do you know what's been really impressive for me? The last 10 weeks, I think they've only dropped one game, but I know you want to win and win well, but they've actually shown a fair bit of resilience, been down at three-quarter time. So after you win a few of those like that, you start to get that belief. Midfield is stacked in the ruck division, good
You
defence.
said it was a bit like Collingwood 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm just still holding because I want to hope that you don't tip them over the next 2 weeks, and then I want to see where they finish. But holding, that's not in a negative. I'm just holding.
Right. Now, Richard, our producer, puts these together, so I'll just...
I'll ask you this one. Collingwood's over 30s.
Nah, I'm buying, mate.
I'm buying them too.
I'm buying them. I'm buying them all in. Hawthorn's playing big 4 forwards.
Buy.
Buying.
I love the big Chollywood, and
Yeah.
Kelcher Deer is fun to watch. Gunston, geez,
He's good, isn't he?
having the Indian summer, isn't he?
He's just smart.
And then Mitch Lewis, I just want to see playing footy. He's had a wretched run, so I'm buying it more out of. I just want to watch those 4 guys play AFL footy.
The round 24 fixture. Can I ask what that means, Richard?
Do you like it or don't like it? Do you like it? Are you buying it? Do you like it?
In what regard? What we've got, or?
Yeah. Well, what we got? Are you liking it? Yeah. Or are you?
Oh, wait on. I'll have a quick look at it.
I'll
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they've loaded up the Sunday.
I'm
Essendon
holding.
and Carlton, I tell you,
On a
isn't
Thursday
it
night, not being televised for
Isn't it
air.
a sign when Seven said, Essendon and Carlton Thursday night at the MCG?
Catcher.
Pass. Wow. But that's a good one for those who've got Foxtel. Collingwood, Melbourne on the Friday. Tick, because that could be a very important game, that one.
That could be tasty.
It could be anything. I remember when, 2016, Collingwood played Melbourne in the last game here, and it's probably saved Nathan Buckley's coaching career for the next year, 2017. And they came out, and I remember them, the Melbourne supporters, they were rattling their jewellery and clapping their hands. It's a grand, and I just had steam coming up my ears. And we got up and knocked them off, put them out of the finals.
You were happy
I'm
about
hoping that doesn't go the other way. That'll be 3rd versus 13th, but a lot more involved.
I'll give you just a hold on that one. How about no Thursday night footy this week? Because obviously there is the launch of AFLW.
When?
Thursday, this week.
This week?
Yeah.
It's no Thursday footy.
Yeah, because AFLW are playing their first opener on the Thursday, so they've given that free airspace.
Yeah. Can I ask what's that's got to do with the price of fish?
Well, that's the price of fish. There's AFLW.
Yeah.
So
I'm all for the AFLW, but
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, mate. That's why they've given it the free space, and we've got a double header on the Friday.
So Carlton's on this Thursday, is it?
No. There's no Thursday night footy.
No, for the women's.
Yeah.
Yeah. AFLW.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wasn't.
So you're short holding
Crept
or
up on me
buying?
a little bit then. No, I'll go to that.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Collingwood Carlton.
All right. Jim.
So there is Thursday night football, just no men's.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a better way of putting it.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Well, yeah. I mean, look, again, the AFL just set the fixtures, get it right. I mean, I don't know whether. Yeah.
GMHBA finals.
Oh,
Short.
what did I say? Was that that was a bit of a give up, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean,
10 seasons of AFLW.
it's the 10th season, but
Yeah, they're trying to
my point might
recreate.
be- Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but maybe I don't know. Got to work out when the women's season is.
Well, they've said indefinitely they've locked it into this period of time.
Okay, well then, if it's in, great. Let's okay. I'll take all that into account. That snuck up on me, that question.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go to GMHBA
Yeah.
final. Short, holding, or buying?
out.
Well, that's a short.
That's the. Can I just give this the short of all shorts? Okay. It is not a home final. It's a home state final.
Mm-hmm.
You play at, MCG, Adelaide Oval, Optus if they're playing there. I think that they should play the big games. I don't know whether they should play at Giant Stadium. I think they should play at the SCG. And certainly up in Queensland, when they get that big new shiny
Olympic one.
stadium, that's where they play the finals. And that's what it should be. And this business about, it's like a home team final. No, the AFL, it's a neutral venue. It just happens to be here. Now, this is the most neutral of all venues. Every club wants to play here, and all the Victorian teams do. So, for example, if all things go the way they could be, it could be Collingwood and Geelong.
Well, it could be. Well, I think the
So
reference
you're not
here-
playing that at
I'll give you a
Geelong.
bit of context why I think, Richard has
Yeah.
put this in. There is a strong possibility.
Yes.
It goes Adelaide, Collingwood for first final, and then Fremantle
Yep.
versus someone in eighth, and then Brisbane if they were to drop.
Yeah, I get all that. Yeah.
So, like, the only Victorian final would be Geelong, but Geelong playing Gold Coast. So that's where I think...
Yeah, but everyone screams then, we never play at the MCG. So just play all the finals at the MCG. Again, AFL, just come out and say it.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you abdicated your chances down at Geelong when you designed this stadium to be built like a cigar. It's not a finals venue.
Spare me. You wouldn't even actually know where Geelong is, would you?
No.
Your Melrose is... Please turn around at the next exit. Please do a U-turn.
Apparently it took 4 hours to get back from there the other day.
I did.
What somebody at Vic Roads, were they not
They'll-
aware that Essendon and Geelong were playing at Geelong?
They decided to make it one lane because someone was washing the side of one of those new exhaust pipes that goes for the new tunnel.
Oh, yeah, good.
So they blocked 3 lanes for that.
Right. Okay.
All-
Well, that
all-
makes sense. Remember in the old days when you used to just, change a tyre on the side of the road and do all things? Well, why do we have to slow down to 40 every time there's a cone on the side of the road? People are having too many cones somewhere else.
Speaking of cones, Snoop Dogg might be their grand final entertainment.
There was a rumour I said Kylie might get a gig now. Now I don't know whether that's the AFL doing the double shifty where they throw in a red herring and then they have the announcement because the announcement sort of got blown because it got a run on the rumour file with Ross and Russ on 3AW, and then Ralph Carr sent out to everybody in the known universe that he was going to be handling other commercial opportunities for Snoop Dogg, who will be coming out for the AFL Grand Final, at which time he had his nose severely pulled by the AFL saying, "Our announcement, dickhead, not yours." That's quite unquote.
It's one of the more boring yearly conversations.
Not saying that Ralph's a dickhead, but I'm just saying they weren't happy that he suddenly was sending out to every person in the media that this was a done deal.
The Ducks and
That went
Drakes are
down
going
like
about AFL Grand Final entertainment, AFL start time is just... Anyway.
Yeah.
Team 20 being in Canberra, short holding or buying. I'm shorting for now. I think it's quite
I'm
somewhere.
shorting.
Just for now. Not a knock
More
on Canberra.
games, yes. Another team, no.
Guard of Honour for 200 games. Richmond St Kilda did it for Jack Steele.
No, 300 is the
Guard of
benchmark.
Honour?
Guard of Honour for 300. 200 is...
A chair off.
Nah.
150,
not even
no chair off.
wave for the crowd. No.
The,
No, 150.
yeah, people want chair offs.
150, you put them in a circle in the room.
Yeah.
No.
Top-
Professional players these days. 200 is a great achievement. You become a member
Sure.
of the 200 club. You get chaired off maybe for 300.
You get chaired off for 200.
200.
Plus. 200, 250, 300.
No.
Or Scott Pendlebury, 5,000.
Well, I thought. No, well, you say too. I think a chair off. Chair off. You've got to be Caesar. It's the conquering hero going out on your shield.
It's good effort, 200 games.
Oh, it's a good effort. And we'll give you an ovation off the ground.
Top 16 final series,
It's like 50,
otherwise
but
known
it's like
as...
50 these days. So 400 is a century now.
Nah.
Doff your cap, get on with it.
The McGuire system, top 16 final series, short holding or buying your own stuff.
Buying.
Buying your own stuff.
I'll tell you why. Keeps everyone going. Fairness in the competition. Excitement. Profit. I'm one of the few people in football who says the P word out loud. Because you actually got to make it.
You got to make some money.
Otherwise,
Keep it going.
This game, I lived through the days when it didn't make a profit, and we don't want to get anywhere near them. And we have now got to crank this game up over the next 5 years to, one, carry in Tasmania, but two, make it so that everyone's scrambling to still keep it as a number one game, because there are massive forces up north who would love our game to fall over.
Yep.
And be cheaper. And they're all lining up to pay less. You know, we've been very, very lucky over the years that Kerry Stokes and Rupert Murdoch have been the two bidders. And by the way, last time round, Channel 10 and Channel 9 were
Had a good go at it.
in having a good go at it. So we know that it's all, that we know that there will always be bidders and money for the product that we've had, but we don't want the product to go off a cliff. So let's keep it exciting. All right, in or out? Can I ask you this? Channel 7 should also opt out of the first Friday night game this week. Essendon secured to show Freo versus Brisbane instead.
Oh, because there's two Friday night
games.
fixtures.
So what we're saying is Freo and Brisbane should be... Now, they've got to play Essendon because...
Well, it's a 7:20 game and the other one's an 8:20 game, so just from pure...
But no, Essendon got to play that extra game because of...
Yeah.
Not that it matters for Essendon. I mean, they're playing the cheer squad this week, aren't they? So...
No.
Would you play Merritt with a broken hand, or would you say...
No, go have a rest.
Don't have a rest. Okay. AFL missed an opportunity this week in not putting the Expansion Cup in prime time.
So they have that...
In or out?
Well, I'm not having it 12:35 p.m. on a Saturday. That's pox.
Oh, I'm missing a bit of this. Right, what are you whinging about?
So I'm not whinging, but this is back to people complaining Thursday night footy is bad. No, the Thursday night footy's not bad. The person who was in charge, I think it was a young kid in Canada who did the fixturing. What it was some math whiz who doesn't actually. If you said Hawthorn to him, he thinks it's a bush.
Yeah, exactly.
So the thing about it is,
are we talking about?
So Saturday afternoon, it's 12:30 Gold Coast GWS. Like, why are we playing?
Oh, this is this week, is it?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. Righto. Go. Round 23.
So the problem with it is...
Gold Coast GWS at 12:35.
Yeah, it's same with Thursday night footy. It's who you're putting in on the slots.
That is... I'm with you. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, you're amazed. Why wouldn't you put Carlton and Port Adelaide on it? But mind you, any game that starts at 12:35 or 1:20 on a Saturday has got hairs on it.
Yeah.
There's mind you, we want to play the grand final at the time, don't we? Just so the kiddies can get there.
Couldn't help yourself, could you?
Yeah. Ken Hinkley should just head back with the Carlton team after Port plays Carlton Saturday.
Jump on the airplane. Out. He's got to finish a job.
Yeah.
He's got one more round to go, Ken. He'll have to wait.
But I think he'd be great at Carlton.
It'd be great
and or
wherever.
Melbourne.
Anywhere.
Adelaide should rest their stars against the Pies this Saturday night.
Oh, Richard. Out. You're going to bash him, aren't you?
No, that's all right.
I don't condone violence, but...
In or out?
Yeah.
Richard keeps his job on this podcast.
Out.
Smart ass.
He's a silly little man.
Yeah.
He's got to stop having kids. He's got a problem.
Yeah. Sydney aren't finishing... Sydney haven't finished ruining Team September plans. They played Geelong at the SCG this week.
I tell you what, if Geelong play the way they did against the Bombers, the Swans will knock them off.
Yeah, but
they went
won't.
through the motions. They won't. So
But they won't. But having said that, Sydney finishing hard is great.
For the McGuire system, yes.
Yeah. No, but it's also great for them as well.
Yeah.
Because there's enough to say there, you know, they have recalibrated their club off the smacking they copped in the grand final, the disappointment of the start of the year, the injuries, to suggest, right, Big Coxie's the man for the job. They've got the right list. They've got a few things going. They're going to get into free agency, I would have thought, and they are, they will start one of the favoured teams next year.
Finish with close to 12 wins.
Yeah.
Which has normally got you knocking.
Normally gets you in.
Closer to it.
Well, don't forget, they're sort of Collingwood last year. This year sat on top of the ladder for most of the year, so Sydney can easily do that next year.
Yeah. Playing the extra game before finals could be Gold Coast undoing. Out. You got enough of a break.
No, they're
you got to play the game anyway.
They're going to play them anyway. It's Wednesday. Everyone will be having sort of simulated match practice, which is the same thing as playing Essendon at this stage of the game. No, it's not a knock on Essendon.
They just got no one left.
They've got no one left. Richmond will be playing finals within 3 seasons, in or out.
I'll be brave and say in.
No, why not? Keep them happy at the Tigers.
3 seasons.
Because we're going to Richmond, to the
Sporting
Globe. That's it, exactly, for our big shindig on the 3rd of September. Join us there. Thanks to Tab and Lexus of Blackburn and anyone else we get in. I've got a couple that I might be able to sneak in.
You're working the phones.
Yeah, I'm on. There's a couple of big announcements coming. And come along. We'll feed you. We'll fill you up full of drink and drink responsibly, of course, and have a lot of fun with us. And if you've got some ideas on where the game should be going, 50 words or less to eddieandjimmy@9.com.au, and we'll put it to Andrew Dillon, and Big Gil can come along. He's got all care, no responsibility, and some of our other guests. We're going to do a special show on Wednesday, September 3. Join us.
AFL has had its fair share of golden eras. But honestly, I can't get enough of the high-stakes, high-flying, pressure-rating, candy-selling, motorbike handlebar celebrating era of footy we're in right now. And with more stats, insights and markets than ever, it's the best time in sport, and Tab has the best app in sport. Tab, we're on. What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
Right, let's go to the tips. How'd we go last week?
I think I got 8.
Did you?
I just guessed. I think I got 8.
I'm tipping the Pies, so they're killing me. I was winning the 9 competition.
I think that was the one I got wrong.
Is it?
I tipped the Pies.
What's Richard? We've got to let us know. All right, let's go. Friday night footy, Essendon St Kilda, 7:20 Marvel.
St Kilda by 17 points.
St Kilda by 36 points.
Ooh, nice.
Fremantle and Brisbane. This is a ripping game, this one.
Fremantle.
Optus. You going for Fremantle?
Yeah, Brisbane got 4 of their starting 6 back group from last year's grand final out at the moment.
Yep.
I think Freo, they don't do things easily, but they got some grit. I'm going to say Freo by 8 points.
And don't forget, there is one major player out of that side now, El Neal. He is an absolute
Won't be
superstar.
back until finals.
No. Yeah, well, at least. So, yeah, I'm going for Fremantle as well. I'll say 18 points.
Yep.
Saturday, Gold Coast and GWS.
Kicking the dew off there at 12:35.
Do they have dew on the Gold Coast?
Surely.
Yeah.
Gold Coast, I think, on that one by 10 points in the Expansion Cup. Even though the Giants have owned the Gold Coast in recent times, I think this is a different.
Well, this is a big one for them. They can finish top 4 here.
Well, it's important for the Giants because the Saints have given them troubles in recent years. And if the Giants go loss, they could miss the 8. So they're going to win one of these last 2 to secure it.
Okay, I'll go Gold Coast 12 points. Carlton and Port Adelaide.
The Blues get a win.
At Marvel.
At Marvellous. The Blues win that by 21 points.
I'd like to know how Rosie's going because he was cramping and everything else. I'll go Carlton as well. I think Vossi's got a bit of momentum. They're going forward. Port are coming back. I'll go for Carlton by a goal.
Yep.
Hawthorn and Melbourne.
I think Hawthorn, as I said last couple of weeks, got their mojo back.
The Battle of the Merger Cup.
30 points. 5 goals, Hawthorn.
Yeah, Hawthorn are going
well. I thought Melbourne got their bounce from, when their coach gets moved on and they didn't quite get the win.
Yeah.
Now it's back to normal.
If May was back in, you give him more of a chance. He's back for the game against Collingwood the week after. So I'm going Hawthorn there by 24 points. Yep. Adelaide Collingwood, 7:35.
These two like to play close games, particularly
going over for this too, Jim.
Oh, look out!
I'm going over with hope in my heart, like I did back in 2002 when we got beaten, flogged the week before, and went over, took over Port Adelaide, who finished on top of the ladder,
but you're
and
playing
Benny
Adelaide.
Johnson dragged down Burgoyne. We got up and we beat them. And I went over and watched the Pies. Actually, I had to watch it from here because I was hosting the Lokies and I had to do both at the same time. When another undermanned Collingwood side, when Nathan Buckley kicked the ball forward and Chris Tarrant took the mark and after the siren put it through. And when we put them out of the finals in successive times, and I don't think we've lost Adelaide. Have we lost Adelaide? I don't think we've lost Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval yet. So I'm going over there, and this is a good old-fashioned backs to the wall Collingwood. They're all starting to laugh at us. Yeah, they like to have a go at us because why? Because they all want to be us. Okay, so this week we get over there and we go hard. Right, we get stuck into them and we belt them off their own park and we go top of the ladder where we belong.
You sure you don't have any Twitter burner accounts or anything like that? They just do this. Adelaide by point.
What? Jeez.
It's going to be under a kick, this one.
Yeah, Pies by 12 points.
Yeah. North Melbourne versus Richmond.
Jeez, this is
At Ninja.
at Ninja. Where's that?
That's Tassie.
Tassie.
Hobart.
Which one? That's
Hobart.
Is that Hobart?
Yep.
Okay. I better know. I'm down there tomorrow. North and Richmond. Jeez.
I'm going to say North Melbourne because it's a home game for North. They play that ground pretty well.
Yeah.
North Melbourne by 5 points.
I'd love to see North get a win. Richmond have got the celebrations. They're up on their toes. This is it. Backs to the wall. Come on, I'm going to go. I fired myself up for backs to the wall. Okay, I'll go for the Kangas. Old Broadmeadows zone
It's
out
hardly
there.
a backs to the wall when they're playing a team that's down near the bottom of the ladder with them.
Right? North are arrow dotted to the wall. They're backed permanently against the wall.
The old Tarzan grip.
I'll go for a goal for the Kangas, okay? Sydney and Geelong.
The Cats have to win this. Cats by 14 points. How many does Cameron kick?
Oh, he'll kick his 3, I reckon, at least. 3 or 4.
I'll say 5 goals to Cameron.
All right, well, they do that. They win, don't they? Yeah, I'll reluctantly go for Geelong.
Why are you so anti-Geelong?
No, I just think Sydney have a sneaky chance.
They are.
At
That's
the
true.
SCG, that's all. Not anti-Geelong. Western Bulldogs and West Coast.
Now, we won't know one thing about the Bulldogs. Once they get a hold of you, look out. They have torched some sides. They've got some of the chubbiest percentage I've ever seen for a side sitting outside the 8.
Yeah,
they're on
yeah.
140 and they're not in the 8.
Yeah.
Whackety whack, don't come back. Western Bulldogs by 83 points.
Ooh, there you go. I'll say 10. Even 10.
Points?
10 goals. 60 points. Follow Eddie and Jimmy wherever you get your podcast. Thanks to Tab and thanks to Lexus at Blackburn. Watch us on 9 Now and YouTube. That has been us. Make sure you send your applications to come and join us. It's not an application. Just send a note with 50 words or less, plus or minus, on your thoughts on what should happen to our great game of Australian rules football, particularly in the final series. And you can join us on September 3 at the Sporting Globe with Andrew Dillon, our number one confirmed guest, but we'll have other guests as well. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Ed.
Enjoy it, mate. Bye. Go Pies.